Just have a quick look, make sure we don't need to.
Yeah, you don't want to fucking mix him up if he's got internals.
All right. I don't know. I feel like it just.
Maybe he just got knocked off
Maybe
his
he's got
horse.
like a big bump on his head or something.
The way the horse was, it looked like he definitely got flung from the horse. Let's just take him back to road. Take his horse back on as well. My horse will come.
Okay, there. Vicky Beckett. Hello there.
How are we doing in here?
Wicked, wicked. Can you send a telegram to Medic?
Yep, I will. Be right back.
Shit. Can you check the medical books over there? See if there's anything to help him out. He's unconscious. He's been irresponsive. I got a wet rag. Got him over his head. I was just trying to maybe shock the system a bit there. He's kind of turning a bit blue there.
He's turning blue. Let's see what's in these.
Come on, fella. Put yourself together. Come on, wake up there. Shit. Come on. Nice breaths. I really don't know what I'm doing here. You find anything there?
Nothing here.
Oh,
What's this thing
shit.
do?
Don't want to use any of these tools. I mean, let me
There's
me
some
grab
smelling
this.
salts. Do you want smelling salt?
No.
Nope. Don't think we want this knife.
I can hear him breathing just, but I use those things in my ears there. Do you recognize the fella?
Mm-mm. No, he doesn't look familiar.
Okay, the pulse is very faint. We need to get the dog. We need. Yeah, just maybe
Should
be
we?
outside as well. Anyone who comes past, just ask them if they know medical anythings. All right, stay with me, fella. We try to get some help as soon as possible there. Sit you up a bit. Oh, yeah, no. Come on now. God damn it. Don't know how to read this shit. This makes no sense. Just wait there. Let's see. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. You know anything we can do? Maybe like shock his pulse is really faint. His
Right.
breath is slow. The lips is there is
Just
a blue
yep,
there.
stand back, stand back.
Yeah. I've been ruffling through these books. I really don't know. I looked over. There's like, I don't get it. There's nothing there.
It's probably internal, that's why. Fucking hell. Alright, well, he's still alive, but he's just barely hanging on, it feels.
I don't know. I feel like we should go to Saint Denis, but I also feel like we should just stay
Really-
here. The
I really
telegram's
feel like
been
we-
out.
Yeah, I really feel like we shouldn't move him either because of any type of internal injury. Moving him around from place to place is only going to make things worse. If he's got any type of internal bleed on his brain, if he's got an internal bleeding from broken ribs, anything of that sort, we're just going to mix things up more and make it worse moving him place to place.
All right, sounds like okay. Thank you. I don't know what to do there. I just got like this cloth here. I've just been in this cold water here. I don't know. Maybe just I don't know.
I'm just going to get that all prepped and ready, and then we'll just put that compress just across his forehead for a moment, alright?
Wait, someone's here. Someone's here.
We got a doctor?
Hey, my name is Malaha.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Your doctor there?
No, I'm not a doctor, my dear, but I can offer some kind of comfort to your friend.
No. It's a gypsies there.
Excuse your language, young
Yes,
man.
that's incredibly offensive.
What?
You
Why?
called me something very bad. You said very bad name.
How is that bad? It's
Yes,
a colorful
face
person
face.
there who's traveling around.
Yes, you just call me traveling lady then.
Nomadic, at least, my lord.
He's very rude. What's your name, rude boy?
My name is Garnish. Look, don't worry about
Garnish?
that. This guy needs some help right now, and I've been ruffling through the thing. I don't know what to do here. I was put the cold cloth, take it off. You know anything about medical help?
You know, I can do a little bit of herbal things and a bit of potions and lotions and this kind of things. Where is he injured?
All of the
No.
above.
No visible
No,
injury.
man.
We found him out in the middle of the woods, his horse up on a rock, so he probably got flung from the horse, potentially internals. Hello there.
Yes, I'm just having a look.
You happen to be a doctor? Oh, that's Sandra.
Oh,
Sandra
no.
just walked in.
Oh no.
I heard someone else walk in behind me. I was like, my lord, please.
No, I've been asking everybody who comes through if they're a doctor,
Okay.
but no luck so
Alright,
far.
I
I'm just going to do something. I'm going to roll up his shirt and press him on the belly. See? This is where the central chakra is, you know?
Ah, yes. Found a bit of smelling salts in the cabinet. Might as well try to waft a little bit in that, and if not, a bit of an herbalist myself as well. Maybe perhaps a little bit of bulrush mixed
I'll
together
try.
with some.
I'll be outside. I'll try to directions to help there.
A little bit of water mixed up with some ground down common bulrush might do a bit of energy to waken him, liven him back up a bit. I go ahead and get this right up under the nose here. See if that might bring him back a little bit.
Dear, he's nothing seems to be happening.
I see.
Okay, you know, I might have to do his special a ritual here. You know, this is very strange. It doesn't often, you know, sometimes you get it works, it doesn't really sometimes. Okay. What do you think, mister?
Let's try one more herbal technique, and if that does not work,
Okay.
it'll be our last opportunity before we get a doctor here.
Right, what's your name?
It's
sir?
Bartholomew Brew.
Bartholomew. Okay, nice to meet you. My name is Malaha Maj.
Malaha Maj.
Yes,
It's a pleasure.
it's a pleasure to meet you too. I do hope this young man is okay. Too handsome, you know. So the handsomeness cannot be wasted, you know.
All right. Now I can't perform any type of medical assistance inside of here, so I'm gonna have to take him outside.
Yes.
Hate to have to move him again, but just for legality's sake, I'm not gonna do any work here inside. I just need the supply.
I
Here we go.
understand.
Get you back up here. I'm no longer on the property, and we all do it right here. Get you up on the table here. Alright. That looks way better than it did. Here we are. Just gonna wrap this around his arm. Alright, let's just get this all synthesized and mixed together real quick. Familiar at all with the common bulrush around these parts?
Yes, familiar with many of the herbs and the, you know, natural ingredients of the crossing. Yourself?
Yes, I do as well. I'm gonna put a bit of red sage in this as well. It should be. It's quite healthy, but also might blur his vision a bit as well.
Yes, perhaps.
Alright, let's get a good vein here. Go right into the forearm. Then after we get it in there, we'll release it all in quickly after taking this tourniquet off.
Ah, save his soul.
Alright, here we go.
My lord. He's making me feel kind of woozy watching you do this. Just go take a little seat.
Alright, let's just untie this quick. Alright. Alright, hopefully this should be a doctor
Speak,
here.
Doctor.
Wonderful, wonderful. Go ahead and take the man here inside. He's right here.
He's outside. Okay.
Yes, I just didn't want to perform any type of checkups on him out, inside of a facility, not being a certified
Alright.
doctor. Just for legality's sake. I gave him a bit of common bulrush mixed with some red sage.
We want him there.
No visible injury. We found the man out in the middle of the woods, possibly knocked off of his horse.
All right, thank you.
Yes, of course.
Are you conscious, sir? Are you all his friends?
We just happened to found the man out and about. We were just riding back to Rhodes and found him knocked off of his horse in the middle of the woods.
Would you mind sending a telegram to the Rangers? I think they're looking for this fella.
Yes, absolutely.
And since
I
you're
just sent one to the Lord and I sent one to the medic as well there.
okay,
I was getting desperations.
yeah.
Send one out to the ranger as well.
All right. If y'all want to step outside, and I'll take care of him and let you know how he's doing when he comes to you. Okay?
All right. Come on there, ma'am. Let me help you up there.
Oh, thank you, young man.
Ranger Rayne, can you ask whoever's out there, whoever injected him with something, to come in here now and contact law?
Yep.
Thanks.
All right.
What did you inject him with? Did you inject him with something?
Yes, a little bit of mixture of common bull rush just to give him a bit of energy to hopefully liven him up, and then a small few petals of the red sage. Now the side effects are going to be a bit of blurred vision when he wakes, but it should not last too long.
Yeah.
About a minute or two's time.
I'm a holistic doctor. Those are ones that I'm familiar with. It's just that I think he might have had some sort of allergic reaction to it. There are red marks going up his arm here. I have him trying to flush him out. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything else.
No, just just a bit of an herbal remedy that the side effects aren't anything poisonous or anything of that sort. No oleander sage, no desert sage, no anything of that sort.
Okay. My next idea is that his body temperature is pretty low, so I'm thinking, where did you find him? Did you find him by water?
Found him, on a hilltop. It was nighttime, and it was... His horse was a bit hitched up onto a rock, so it looked like as if the horse bucked him off, possibly, got scared by an animal.
All right.
He got flung from his horse, it looked like.
All right. That gives me more of an indication of what it might be now, based on things. I was just worried that he was having some kind of allergic reaction, so I was trying to take care of that as quickly as possible. But I appreciate it. You're not in trouble or anything.
I figured as much. It was probably some type of internal injury, maybe his head, maybe his chest. I'm not quite sure.
It's not any of that. I can't really share what
I understand. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for your help.
No, of course. It's only the right thing to do when you find a man down out in the middle of the woods, right?
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I've contacted Law.
Do
you mind me being in here?
Not at all. I think McConnell's still on duty.
Yeah, he was the one who let me know that someone got brought in. I just contacted the Rangers to let them know as well.
Is McConnell on his way here? Do you know?
He, as far as I'm aware, he said that you were here.
Right.
So I don't think he's coming.
I might need a second opinion. It's not a reaction as I thought it was. I've checked his ribs. Everything's intact. There's no broken bones or anything, but he's having crackling in his lungs. But there's no signs of inflammation in his throat, which would indicate any kind of respiratory infection like bronchitis or pneumonia. He has blue lips and he's cold, so I'm thinking hypothermia. That doesn't explain the crackling in his lungs, so I'm just
He has a long-term condition. Is that
you know
on
this?
his file?
I don't even know who this is. I don't know the name or anything.
It's Nathan.
Oh, it's Nathan.
Yeah.
No one told me who it was.
He I don't know the name of it, but he has a long-term condition in his lungs that's getting worse, I think.
What's his last name?
Thompson. Thompson.
All I have is chronic lung. I don't know what that means.
McConnell saw him today. Are there any notes on that? I can.
No, there isn't.
Okay, let
do
me
you
go
know?
send a.
Yeah, send that. I'm gonna keep him comfortable. I didn't know who it was. I was worried that he was having some sort of reaction to
Yeah.
whatever that man gave him, so I put him on
Yeah.
saline and shoved activated charcoal down him, which won't hurt him. It just absorbs anything that.
From what I remember, because he had a drowning accident, I think it might be like a buildup of scarring.
I see. All right.
Yeah.
That would need
can't get it out.
surgery to remove, very invasive surgery, but that would just
Yeah.
create more scar tissue. So I don't know.
Yeah, from what I was told, because he traveled out of the crossing to get it checked, there's nothing they can do.
Right. Can you
Okay.
send him a medic tip to have McConnell come here? Because there's no
Yes.
notes and
Okay,
yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's been sent. Is there anything I can do to help?
Can you stabilize his head for me? I need you to slightly tip it back. I have to intubate him. I think he's having trouble breathing, getting
Okay.
air down to his actual lungs because of the scarring. So I have to make sure that there is an easy passageway, and intubating opens up the airways a little bit more. That's all I can think of
Okay.
until I know what the case is. The most important thing is to get air into him, and he's gasping. So just tip his head back gently.
All right. Could it? Are you sure it's not going to make the scarring worse? I mean, wouldn't it like
It's
irritate the?
it's not traumatic at all. It goes in pretty
Okay.
easily. It doesn't. It's not rough. It's not gonna make it raw or anything.
Okay. You're gonna be fine, Nathan. Just stay with me, please.
Oh, is he doing okay, doctors?
I'm working on him. Could you stay back,
We're
please?
working on it.
Yes.
Yeah, we
of
just
course,
need
of
some
course.
space. Thank you.
Yes, of course. I just thought I would, come see if he okay,
We appreciate it. You know, he kept making it out like it wasn't a big deal right now, and
Mm-hmm.
clearly it's a lot worse than he made it out to be.
I'm gonna use a thyme salve and just rub it on his chest here.
Mhm.
Thyme is good for respiratory issues. I know it's scarring, but it might alleviate some of the inflammation if it's it just until McConnell gets here. The best I can do is just make sure he stays breathing because I don't know his case at all.
Yeah. I hope that McConnell knows. I don't know how much Nathan's told anybody.
Yeah, I don't know why there isn't a record for me to look at that would have been helpful or to even know who it was. I should have recognized him. It's just because you guys, I'm so used to y'all in the ponchos.
Yeah. Once he's stable enough, and McConnell's taken a look, if we can move him, he wants to recover at the Lemoyne outpost.
Of course, I want McConnell to look at him. The gasping has eased, but his vitals are still low.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep him warm and keep him intubated with the IV going and just monitor him for now until McConnell gets here. I'm just really surprised I don't have any paperwork on it.
Yeah, maybe they just I don't know, didn't send it across to the right office or something from out of state.
Our filing system's new. I don't think it's McConnell's fault or nothing or Nathan's at all. I think it's just me got lost in the post or something.
Yeah,
Sometimes that
exactly.
happens with records. It's just it just frazzles me because I thought, and like I said initially, it was some kind of anaphylactic shock or something.
I've told the Rangers, but I think they're still out there looking, so yeah, who knows when they'll get here.
Has he told you much about his state? Like, has he had night sweats, chills, fatigue, obviously shortness of breath, any kind of fever or ongoing coughing? Because I don't know anything.
I think it's just the breathing problems if he's especially if he goes somewhere cold or
Mm,
I think maybe stress causes it too. It gets worse. The doctors that he saw, I think they told him that a year is optimistic. He's not gonna get better.
did he get injured, or did they say it's a disease? Because if it's
It-
an injury, it's different. But if it's a
Yeah.
disease, it might be pulmonary fibrosis, which
I don't know. He had a drowning accident. I think that caused this,
stress on his lungs. Right.
and afterwards I guess the scar tissue just got worse. I don't know. I'm not
Well, I mean,
a
if
professional, obviously.
it's getting worse, that makes me think that there's an underlying health issue that might have been agitated by the actual event that accelerated the health issue.
Maybe I don't know.
Did he say that any kind of history of this, or was
It came on quite suddenly, from what I recall. But I don't think any of us expected something like this for a while, you know.
I think we might be able to. I'll ask McConnell this. If it is an underlying issue, I think we should run a blood test, because if it is what I'm suspecting, we might be able to measure the oxygen that's saturated in the blood, which would indicate if it is an underlying disease.
Yeah, I know that he had God, what are they called? Those like scan things where they can kind of see.
An X-ray?
Yeah, he went
Those
he
are
went
new,
out of
yeah.
yeah he went out the crossing, I think, to New York or
I
something,
wish
and got
I
that
had.
done.
I wish I had those results. That would be amazing.
Yeah, maybe McConnell knows more. I hope so.
Yeah. I guess the next step would be if what that diagnosis was, and then if it was just that they found scar tissue, the next would be see how functional the lungs are, based on you know measurements of oxygen that are saturating his blood.
Yeah.
And then usually do like I think it's like an arterial blood gas test, which you take from the artery, and you test the level of oxygen versus carbon dioxide that's in there. So like the inhalation and exhale of it, you know.
I need to send one more telegram. I forgot to send.
Sure.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Howdy.
Sorry, forgot my jacket in here.
You're fine. Thank you.
Best of luck with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Man will be in my prayers.
Thank you. Well, what's your name, sir, real quick?
Oh.
Nope.
Sorry about that. I had a foot out
You're
the
fine.
door already.
That's fine, sorry.
It's Bartholomew Brew, or
All right.
Bartificial.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, of
Did
course,
you
of course.
sorry mate, did you do anything when you found him? No? Okay, alright, you're just gonna have one foot out the door constantly. Okay, great.
He injected him with bulrush and red sage, he said. And there was red lines.
What?
Yeah. So I was trying to flesh out his system. I initially thought it was a reaction, so I gave him some activated charcoal, which won't hurt him, but it will absorb whatever that was, as well as fleshing out with saline. But I had to intubate him. Ranger Rayne knows more what's going on, but he injected him. Yeah, that's why I was
Alright.
asking this thing.
Did you where is he going? Where's that fucking guy going? He just
Barty,
went to the stable, the guy in the red. Yeah, well he needs to go to fucking law. I've already sent a telegram out to them. They haven't. Okay.
all right, Nathan. I don't know if you can hear me. We're gonna wait maybe 5 more minutes, and then I'm probably gonna have to transfer you to Saint Denis for them to watch over you. Make sure that you stay breathing. Because without your record or McConnell. Oh, and there he is. Perfect. McConnell. So, this is Nathan. I have no records on him. There was a man that injected him with bulrush and red sage, so I initially thought it was some kind of allergic reaction, so I did an IV to flush him out, as well as gave him activated charcoal. Turns out that's not the problem. He's intubated right now, because apparently there's scarring on his lungs.
Yep.
I don't know anything about that besides that it could be pulmonary fibrosis, but I don't know if it's. They were saying it's a drowning accident, not an underlying disease. His vitals are low. His lips were blue. I covered him. His temp was low.
So that's why he's intubated, is because
he was gasping. He was literally gasping for air. So
where was he found?
They said on a hill in the middle of the night, and a man, Bartholomew, injected him with bulrush and red sage on his arm. When I went to put the IV in, I noticed red streaks. So, like I said, initially thought it was like anaphylactic shock. Hence, the IV and the activated charcoal. But either way,
All right, does Law know?
I had Ranger Rayne contact Law, and then I guess I told Isla, and she got real mad and stormed off with Ranger Rayne just out the door. But yes,
You got real mad about what?
hearing that he was injected with something and by a not doctor.
Yeah, I mean that's assault.
His pulse and everything is low and faint, but his heart there's no abnormalities to it.
So what drugs have you given him?
I haven't given him anything besides well, he had a low temperature. If it's a problem with the oxygen in his blood because of his lungs, would he need a blood transfusion?
No, because that's not going to help matters.
Right.
That's just going to put more blood into him that he can't oxygenate very well.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like you can scrape off the scar tissue in a surgery to just create more scarring, yeah?
Good.
I doubt it.
Just fucking get arrested.
I have a IV line in too if you want to push any kind of meds through that. In the arm that the man didn't inject anything in, by the way.
And then there's some course team for stabilization and shock.
Okay.
Red Sage and Bull Rush.
Yeah. I'm familiar with that. Let me look at my notes real quick. So red sage is not really researched. It's Eastern medicine from China. It helps with circulatory stimulation, but it's a sedative. It helps bone health and is used as an antibacterial when applied topically. I don't know why he would inject it, anything like that, but
He doesn't know what he was doing, that's clearly.
Bulrush is a remedy for preventing anemia and inflammation. It has coagulant quality, so it's basically clotting his blood. It slows down blood flow. So it's used to lessen the flow of blood from wounds, kind of like yarrow is. So it's helpful in preventing anemia, but that's not his issue. So now I'm glad that I flushed and gave him charcoal anyway.
You need to speak to Law about that because, well...
I reported him by name on the low tip plan.
If you can push that, McConnell, I'd appreciate it as well.
Oh, I certainly will be pushing that.
Yeah, I can talk to them as well about what those herbs actually do.
Yeah.
That's definitely assault. Sadly, despite my repeated protestations to the Sheriff's Department, we do not have a medical malpractice law, but their view on it is if there's anything that happens where it's medical malpractice, they'll just get done for assault.
I mean, it's essentially attempted murder at that point.
Well, would it be like more attempted manslaughter? I don't know the definition really.
That's not a thing here.
Oh.
Don't think.
Okay. Either way, it's not
assault
good.
with a deadly weapon? I don't know.
It's
not a weapon.
Fucking rotten Cisco either way.
Is he gonna be okay?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do you want to transfer him to St. Denis for monitoring? We could also...
We're gonna have to move him to St. Denis anyway. We earlier today I ordered compressed oxygen cylinders.
Perfect. I was also wondering, do you think we could take some blood to do a blood test to measure the amount of oxygen that's going into his arteries, because we could maybe diagnose an underlying disease such as the pulmonary fibrosis?
There's no need for that.
Okay.
Yeah, if you've just been left out in the cold or whatever, and that's not great where Nathan's concerned, but we could deal with that. But the fact he's been given some weird and wonderful drug concoction by someone who doesn't know what they're doing is just going to create a lot of extra hassle. Right, okay. Let's get a carriage and get him moved.
I can go get it. A pretty big carriage. All right, I'll be back.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming.
Not a problem. Sorry I didn't see a tip for as long as I did.
No, it's okay.
Rayne, can you wait outside for a minute, please?
Okay. I mean, I know what's going on with him, but I'll go in outside.
You're not next to Kim, though?
Ah, yeah, I understand.
I saw Nathan earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
He is getting worse. There was an increase in the amount of crackling in his lungs. He also reported that he's been having difficulty sleeping because he's waking up at night struggling for breath. I have asked him to consider some lifestyle changes.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally not going out to places like Amberino,
Okay.
where it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
And I also ordered some compressed oxygen metal cylinders to be delivered to, well, they're going to be delivered to Saint-Denis, but they'll be moved out to the Lemoyne, they'll be one moved out to the Lemoyne Watchtower, where he said he has been kipping.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to talk to the tailor in Saint-Denis to get some sort of masked fashion so we can connect that up to a hose and a regulator, and it should help ease his breathing.
Which means he'll probably have a better time sleeping, right?
That's my hope.
Okay. Alright, thanks, Doc.
I don't know. I mean, he wasn't in the best of moods when he left here, but I don't know why he's. What happened to him after he left here? He was in this office.
Apparently, something happened with his horse, I don't know.
I'll need to talk to Law about that.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
do.
I will be pushing that quite hard because I do not. Yeah. As I said, I'd prefer if I had a medical malpractice law, but we don't.
Apparently he thinks it's okay because he's worked with a number of doctors before. That's not the fucking point.
I recognise the name, but only from the telegram. I don't. He's certainly not one of our trainees.
Yeah. He told me himself Nathan wasn't conscious, so he didn't consent to anything, as far as I'm concerned. Assault, at the very least, but attempted murder just due to negligence.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the best way to try to make this up.
That's good.
So he was cool. Hypothermia, I suppose, yeah.
Can you go send a telegram? I'm assuming it's not likely he'll be conscious by the time you get to Saint Denis.
Doubt it.
Okay.
Right, yeah, I'm going to put that down as hypothermia and poisoning, I think.
I'll ask Ryan to come with you to Saint Denis, but I'm not going to be able to come with you.
Say that again?
I'll ask Ryan to come with you to Saint Denis. Just
Okay.
make sure he gets there okay. I'm not going to be able to see him off.
Sure, no problem.
I have the coach here.
Okay, we can finish that on somebody. Okay, let's see if we can't get him moved out nice and gently.
Alright. I've been doing workouts already.
Good.
1, 2, 3.
Nice and gently.
Alright, there we go.
Okay.
Right. Okay, there's it. Alright, my eyes are adjusting to the light. Wait for McConnell. Alright, here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna ride down with you
Door.
guys.
Alright.
If that's okay.
Some in. Alright. Who wants to be in the back with him? I'm not a very good driver, so
Well, do you want to be in the back with him there?
yeah.
But
I'm
you
the
want me
back.
in the wagon or on my horse?
Either
There's
way.
room for you, yeah.
Why not? Okay.
Alright, be safe, you lot.
Thank you.
Take care, Isla. Do you think maybe this got brought on bad stress or?
I don't know.
Okay.
Did Law ever show up?
No.
Alright. I'll track someone down and give a statement.
It's on Telegram.
Alright. He seems to be breathing better sitting up, so
Aye,
maybe we can
sense.
prop him up with some pillows in the bed.
Well, we can put him in the chair and then
Yeah.
when we can go forward with him.
Alright. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Good thing I've been working out. Alright, just gently ease him in.
Let me see.
He's coughing a bit from the tube now that he's upright. Do you want me to remove the innovation tube?
Yes, gently, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, according to the paperwork there was 190-liter container in storage down at the dock, so they've got that and they're going to order more in. Yeah, so we can probably tell them to take it up to the ward.
Okay.
And then we can
Did I do the right thing?
do what?
Flushing him and doing activated charcoal and intubating him. I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah, the activated charcoal is not really going to make much of a difference because it's going to be going into his stomach and it was
Yeah.
things injected. But I mean, flushing him with saline's probably done a good bit of good.
Okay. I didn't know
So,
if maybe he ingested something too from that fella. I
Could
don't know.
be. Yeah, it didn't do any harm anyway.
Okay.
Right, okay. Well, I'll send them up to the ward then and get notes written up.
Alright. I'm gonna. Yeah.
I started them already.